let's make rosemary crackers. Oh my goodness, rosemary crackers are probably my absolute favorite thing ever to make. Like, I learned how to make crackers a few years ago, and it's just like one of those game changer kind of things. Like, mind blown, they are the easiest possible thing you can make, and I'm obsessed. Like, I don't even buy store-bought crackers anymore because it is so simple to make crackers. Simple. It does not take long at all. Anyways, let's make some. Okay, so with your bowl, you're going to put in 1 3/4 cup of flour. You can use regular flour, whole wheat flour, probably a different type of flour. And then 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I just found my ½ teaspoon, so we're gonna put 2 of those. There we go, 1 teaspoon. A dash of salt. You're gonna want more salt for later. Rosemary. So I just happen to have fresh rosemary because I used it for a pasta dish not long ago. But yeah, put as much rosemary as you want. Of course, fresh is always gonna be better, but this is actually one of my first time using fresh. I usually just use the dried, and that works awesome. I like lots of rosemary, so I'm gonna put a lot in. 1/3 cup of olive oil, 1/2 cup of water, and then you stir. It's always easier to just stir with your hands. Just get in there and do it, honestly. Keep mixing and mixing until you get a nice doughy texture that you can tell would be easily rolled. All right, and I like to put a mat down just because when you cut it, you don't, cut your counter. But yeah, you just take a piece of it, roll it out. Now really the trick with like crackers is that there's no such thing as rolling it too thin. The thinner you roll it, it's just gonna be like a nice thin cracker. The thicker that the dough is when you cut it and put it in the oven, it becomes more like pita-like. So both are delicious. I tend to do more thicker ones because I really like the thicker pita dough. But yeah, just roll, 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 roll. All right, look at that dough. It's really nice. It's kind of almost like pasta dough consistency, thickness. But yeah, so then pizza cutter. You can choose to either really make them nice and even, nicely cut around the edges, or I don't have patience for that or the desire for it. I just go right in, just with the pizza cutter. Make all sorts of shapes. I kind of love when like a cracker doesn't look perfect, like look, that's a nice cracker. And just put them on. So you'll be baking them at 450 degrees. They don't really expand much, so you can place them pretty close together. And one of the most important parts, which it's very easy to forget about, is before you put them in the oven, you sprinkle them with a little bit of sea salt. If you don't do it until after, the salt's just gonna fall off when they're hot. So just sprinkle each one with a little bit of sea salt to your taste preference. You put it in, and you put it in for about like 4 to 7 minutes. Really, you just wait till it looks like the tops are a little bit brown, and then that's it. And you just scoop them right away into a bowl. They cool down super fast. Wow, look how many crackers it makes. honestly, like, I'm never buying store-bought crackers. It's so simple to make. Ooh, look how nice these crackers look. I knew I was gonna make crackers, so I picked up some cheese from our local cheese shop, Cultured Fine Cheese. Woo, it's cheese and cracker time. Cheers or cheese.